Hello, thank you very much for joining daily motivational meeting in this billion Happy Life subscribers marathon. Please subscribe and share this with your friends since we are reading very powerful motivational quotes from world scriptures. Let's start reading next chapter. Okay. Alive with consciousness and know it with purpose. From Quran, a quote, no creature is there crawling on earth, no bird flying with its wings, but they are nations like yourself. From Genesis, I say, just as the consciousness of a man born blind, deaf, and dumb is not manifest, likewise the consciousness of being of earth, body, egg, minerals is also not manifest. Nevertheless, such a man experienced pain when struck or cut by a weapon, and so also do the beings of earth body. Likewise, for water being, fire being, plants, animals, air being, their consciousness and experiences of pain are actually, though not manifest. That is from Bible. If there my disciple were silent, the very stone would cry out. From Native American religions, every part of this soil is sacred in the estimation of my people. Every hillside, every valley, every plain and grove has been hallowed, some said, or happy event in days long vanished. Even the rocks which seem to be dumb and dead as the swallow in the sun along the silent shore, thrill with the memories of stirring events connected with the lives of my people, and the very dust upon which you now stand responds more loudly to their footsteps than yours, because it is rich with the blood of our ancestors. And the quote, the explanation of the goodness of creation is the goodness of God. Nevertheless, certain heretics remain unconvinced and the ground that many things in creation are unsuitable and even harmful to that poor and fragile mortality of the flesh, which of course is no more than the just penalty for sin. The heretics mentions, for example, fire, cold, wind, wild beasts, and things like that, without considering how wonderful such things are in themselves and in their proper place, and how beautiful they fit into the total pattern of the universe, making their peculiar contribution to the commonwealth of cosmic beauty. Nor have they observed how valuable they are even to us if only we use them well and wisely. Consider, for instance, poison. If it is deadly when improperly used, but when properly applied, it turns out to be a health-giving medicine. Christianity. And further, let's read from Second Coming Messiah, Sun Moon. Human beings themselves are part of nature. Perfect nature is sacred. When a stamen of a flower kisses its pistil, exclaim, "Ah, it feels so good." Do you think it feels such a sensational or not? The sensation of male and female for each other is the best sensation, composed of all five senses linked together. Insects may be invisible small, yet they have eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and health. hand, don't they? Look carefully at the lawn. So many insects are there with their ears. They hear with their mouth. They taste with their reproductive organ. They copulate and produce offspring. In this, they are like humans. Only the class is different. When insects reproduce and produce offspring so tiny you cannot see them, will the parents kill them or protect and love them? They protect them. When they make love, do they do it with great pleasure, or do they say, I dislike it? Which in this they are just like humans. They is so denying there is no deny there is no denying that God gave a creative and sensibility of love through their five senses. With respect to love, God created male and female to have equal value. Love is the common denominator equalizing the low level world of insect with the higher level human world. Whether male and woman or male and female creature all share this God-given common denominator. The human body, though consists of matter, fully responds physiologically to the emotions, intellect, and will of the human mind. This demonstrates that matter has within itself elements that resonate with emotion, intellect, and will, elements which constitute the internal nature of matter. This is the reason all things in the universe respond to human emotions, intellect, and will, albeit to different degrees. We welcome intoxicated with the beauty of the natural world and experience the rapture of the mystical union. We experience this because we are the center of the internal nature of all things in natural world. God created every species of animals and insect to be preserved that no become extinct. This food chain is balanced. While larger creatures eat smaller creatures, the larger ones do not reproduce as often. Many beasts of prey bear offspring only once every 2 years. For lions and tigers, it is 2 years and 8 months, almost 3 years. It contrasts rabbits bring for their young every 3 months. By having many offspring, they provide food for the larger beasts as well as continue their own species. Adam and Eve create and on behalf of God, and all things were created for the growth and perfection of Adam and Eve. They may sacrifice their lives, but they are assisting in the perfection of Adam and Eve's bodies. For this reason, people are permitted to eat anything, whether plant or animal. Greek philosophy looks at the world as a constant struggle, every creature an enemy to one another. On the contrary, they are not enemies. Such ideal arose only as a result of human fall. The Marxist dialectic, as described in Das Kapital, states that development comes about through struggle. But that is not true. Even the vilest germs disappear when faced with their natural enemies. Do you understand what I mean by natural enemy? A tiger is the natural enemy of a dog. When a dog sees a tiger, it freezes and trembles and cracks back into its dwelling to hide. Natural enemies balance each other. Does nature take care of everything, every circumstance that comes along? Yes, so interesting. Let's go further and read from the Happy Modern Homo Sapiens book. Happy Life Philosophy faces theory nowadays as and try to convince us that in our lives for happiness we should only get from point A to B. The general idea is that in our lifetime we are only supposed to strive to rise up from the simple people to billionaires, and that's the almost happiness in this physical world. However, if you analyze our life from when we are born as a baby to when we die and go back to dust, in the earth there are broader tasks to accomplish to become really happy. Minimal life factors compound our life. Human life is far more complex, and we should set up the diverse goals for all stages of life. One of the first steps to take in account is our ancestors and parents, how they live their lives, and how it could influence our life and future generations. For example, children who live in a family with abuse alcohol will also have inclination for abuse alcohol. Some for smokers, family, divorce family, unfaithful family, etc. We should learn from our ancestors and parents their good traits, what they did to acquire and develop their goodness. And once we understand this, we need to first multiply goodness in ourselves, our family, our society, our nations, and the world. Doing this, we can avoid the history of mistakes in our life and don't pass the future generation. In addition, other important factors are what children as descendants are inheriting from their parents. Sometimes even in a wealthy family that lives very luxurious physical lives, some of these children totally ruin their life by drugs or even suicide. For example, according to World Health Organization statistic, approximately 1 million people commit suicide each year worldwide. That is about a death every 40 seconds, 3,000 per day globally. For each individual who takes his or her life, at least 20 attempt to do so. Therefore, it is vital to find out what is the real purpose of life, where modern world is moving for, and what is the true philosophy of life. For stages of life or happiness, let's read tomorrow. Yes, so interesting quotes for today. I like this quote that the human body, though consists of matter, fully responds to physical, to emotions, intellect, and will of the human mind. This demonstrates that matter has itself inside elements that resonate with the emotion, intellect, and will, elements which constitute the internal nature of matter. This is the reason all things in the universe respond to human emotions, intellect, and will, albeit to different degrees. We, we became intoxicated with the beauty of the natural world and experienced the rapture of the mystical union. We experience this because we are centered of the center of the internal nature of all things in the natural world. So please practice this, and you will have true happiness. Share this happiness, this video, to social networks at least 7 times, and it will come back to you. You will feel more happy. Like my channel if you don't like it yet, and subscribe to daily updates. There are more videos on different topics on my channel, and if you have difficulties or opposite you have some victories, some happiness, and please read one more time, turn on this video, and you will get the right answer to move forward correctly and have more results. Have a great, happy, blessed day. Contact me anytime for cooperation. All the best.